Boy, Kurt Busch in that 2 car was sideways. Casey Kane got into the back of him.
Man,
Sadler jumps down behind Junior.
All clear, all clear.
Won't hear that very often. All clear.
Junior went to the front.
Oh, we got trouble. David Reagan in the 6, Joey Logano in the 20.
And Robbie Gordon. Scott Speed, the 82, and Greg Biffle are in it.
Caution out.
In the 16 of Greg Biffle. Watch
Speed.
Logano in the 20 on the right, underneath Jeff Gordon.
That actually starts, I think, a little further up here.
It does.
Robbie Gordon in the 7 gets into the back of David Reagan in the 6, and it's the accordion effect from there. And Joey Logano in the 20 just gets clipped as Scott Speed, the 82, comes off the banking.
Second wreck at Scott Speed.
Jeff Gordon in that 24.
Scott was in a wreck last night here, very similar.
Watch the 24 of Gordon up high as this unfolds, snaking his way through it.
Boy, look at that.
Unbelievable.
Jeff did an incredible job. I mean, that was, but to dodge those cars and weave his way through there like that at speed. Digger says, man, y'all woke me up
in my hole.
Y'all woke me up early.
Looking back from Jimmy Johnson as David Reagan tries to whoa up and gets tagged. Now let's ride with Joey Logano, the rookie.
Oh, almost made it by.
First caution flag of the night in the Budweiser Shootout on Fox.
In it, and when those front tires dig, that's when you go push, 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 push.
When you can see the right door numbers from that view, we got trouble on the back straightaway.
David Rudiman and David Stremme on the left going for a spin.
That will bring the caution out as we're coming to lap 23.
This is Stremme, who gets it pointed the right way in the bus stop chicane.
This is about the point in the run where your car just goes, the handling really goes away big time with about 20-25 laps.
Rudiman up top in the 00, Stremme on the bottom, and Hamlin in the middle.
Oh, he got clipped.
And then poor David Stremme in the 12 was just a victim.
11 car got into the 00. Hamlin got into Rudiman and shot him down the hill into the 12 car.
I tell you what, David Stremme got that car turned just in time because he was headed to that inside wall in a hurry.
This is one of those times when you say, where did that come from?
Boy, Stremme took a hard hit.
No, both of those cars did. You can.
South Bend, Indiana's David Stremme has made it back to pit road, as has Rudiman. Caution for the second time tonight in the Budweiser Shootout of 2009. Both cars able to continue.
Car got faster when it got to the grass, I think.
Four abreast into turn one.
Uh-oh, Jeff Gordon's in trouble now. Yikes, he made contact with the 16.
He got Greg Biffle in the 16. Nowhere for Jeff Burton in the 31 to go.
And Casey Mears tags Biffle.
Boy, I mean, I knew Gordon was getting mighty close to Biffle there, and they made a little contact and turned him around.
Ruined the front splitter on Biffle's number 16.
I don't think it was that bad.
And Jeff Burton got a piece of it.
I think Burton's got the worst end of this deal.
Third caution of the night. Watch the 24 of Jeff Gordon. He's going to get 4 wide and need to find a place to hide, and there just isn't one.
Michael gets in under him, and it pushes him up just a teeny bit, and he makes just enough contact to turn the 16 around.
It doesn't take much at 190 miles per hour.
I don't know how much damage the 48 got. It looks minimum, but he got into the side of Greg Biffle.
Looks like Casey Mears in the 07 got some there at the tail end.
I think the worst of them, though, was the 31 car of Jeff Burton.
Let's have a look from the DirecTV blimp.
You can see that car just get that wiggle.
Boy, there's
Kevin Harvick in that 29.
Some more really good driving to get through some of these accidents without them being worse than they are. Now you see Jeff Gordon, he's getting forced up here. Watch Michael, he's on the 55 car at the bottom. He just gets Jeff where he's got to move up just a little bit, and Biffle's there. And look at all those guys wad up on the outside but make it through.
Let's run this in real time. You see how little reaction time you have. Let's ride with Jimmy Johnson.
I don't think Jimmy got much damage in that. It was pretty soft.
Didn't look like the hood buckled or
No,
anything.
I don't think he got very much damage at all. These cars are really tough on the nose up there.
Said and done. You'll be wanting 4 tires if you can get to pit road and get them.
Speaking of kiss of death, Casey Kane in that 9 car last time off turn 4, he kissed the outside wall.
Larry, oh, we got a car in trouble down here in turn 2.
Reed Sorensen up in smoke.
Caution
Pull her down
will
off the
fly.
bank in there.
You mentioned Casey Kane getting into the wall. He and Jeff Gordon may have made contact.
They did. They made a little contact, but I'm not so sure that he hit the wall, that Kane got in the wall. He got mighty close.
Reed Sorensen did. Now watch the 9, the Budweiser car in second place.
Kind of drifts up in front of Jeff.
That's about as close as you can come and not touch it.
The reason I didn't think he hit us because when he went by, he still had the Goodyear written on the side of his tires, so he probably didn't get into it.
And toward the back of the pack, Reed Sorensen in his first race for Richard Petty Motorsports. Comes up short. Now Jeff Burton is out of the race. Here's Dick Berggren.
I just think the problem that Kyle's going to have as we go down to the end of this race is the maneuverability of the car. I think
we got trouble. Elliott Sadler.
Looks like he just got around all by himself.
It looks like he took the nose off of Rudiman's car going by.
Nice save, man. Real nice save. Real nice save. We'll bring it to you, Kevin. Bringing it to you.
The back end's pretty tore
what do you
up.
think the 18 car will do now, bud?
I think the 18 and all of his buddies out there will hit pit road.
I think you're right.
But because this is exactly what Steve Addington, his crew chief, said with about 15 or 20 laps to go. Just got tapped from the back from David Stremme in that 12 car. Did you see how that car lifted up and the roof flaps deployed and the car just set right back down?
You know what happened, though, Larry? I think that the 19 got just a little wee bit loose. Maybe had to get up out of the throttle, and that's how come Stremme got into him.
Right. Watch the gap between Sadler and the car in front of him. We won't see it from this angle open up. This is the Verizon onboard camera for Stremme. Yeah, Darryl, you're right.
Yeah, see, Stremme had to start playing with the throttle, and I don't know what happened to Elliott's car, but it just got a little bit loose. Looked like he had to lift up a tad, and when he did, Stremme got into the back of him.
Let's have a look at it from the DirecTV blimp. Toward the back of the pack. Yeah, big gap opens, Sadler loose.
Yeah, he just gets a little bit loose for some reason. I don't know if it's because Stremme was up close to him, but that's what got him spun out.
But Stremme got into the back of Elliott Sadler and David Rudiman.
There comes those Fords on the bottom. McMurray in the 26 and Edwards in the 99 fighting their way back.
You just get so frustrated because you're up there, you make the wrong move.
Troubles.
Oh, big
Menard and
Earnhardt Jr.
And Biffle.
Right there. Keep digging there. You got one slide in the ground. Keep digging.
88's torn up big time.
And Bobby Labonte against the wall.
Bobby Labonte's car crashed the 16 for the second time.
Also involved in the 98 of Menard, the pole sitter.
See what happens back here to start this melee.
Where you see them 3 wide, 3 deep.
On the 98's getting a little loose already. He's fishtailing.
Right in front of his teammate Bobby Labonte.
He gets Bobby Labonte, and that turns him. And
but Biffle also goes around.
I'm not sure
front of them.
I'm not. You don't reckon that Biffle slowed down because of the hollered there's a caution, do you? because he looked funny that he would gotten in. He was ahead of it.
There wouldn't have been a caution yet. Watch Biffle up on the high side, number 16 behind Kenseth. He got hit, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he
One
did.
of the black cars.
Yeah, he came. Somebody got
into
in a little
Biffle.
bit. Not much, but a little bit.
I'm not sure how many wrecks Kevin Harvick has dodged, but it's a bunch tonight in that 29 car.
And Junior's car got all torn up there.
Yeah, he got clipped in the right rear and turned into the fence.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
With Bobby Labonte.
Boy, this is a real high-speed chess match right here. Which way do we go? Which way do we go?
We go on the wall.
Again. Biffle, one more time.
With 2 to go. Caution is out, and we will go to overdrive.
Dadgum. That 12 car and the 16 car, I think, what is that, the third wreck they've been in tonight?
That's
it is the
third
seventh
caution that Greg Biffle has been involved in.
Yep, 7th caution tonight. And it's the 3rd caution for Stremme as well. Watch the 12 and the 16. Back to the pack.
The 12 just gets this pushing up the hill, and he gets into Biffle. So I'm telling you, sometimes you got the wheels turning, the thing just will not stop. It just keeps going up the hill.
Watch from our Verizon wireless onboard on Stremme's Penske machine.
Clear low, outside.
Did you hear him? I mean, he lets off, but it doesn't do any good at all. It just keeps on washing up the track.
Darrell, my question is, did the wreck at the back of the pack save us from the pileup at the front of the pack with 2 to go?
I'm thinking you might be right, but I don't think the race, it's not over with yet.
Oh, no. Come.
If they can stay 2 or 3 wide behind him, he can work both sides of the street.
Look at him, 4 wide going through turn 2.
Go high, go low, go high, go low. Just look for somebody that's coming. And
about 3.
I tell you, he's got a perfect scenario right here. They can't get lined up to get to him.
Your 29
McMurray, Harvick has help on the outside.
Here comes the 29. Just like,
no. Johnson into the wall with Mears and Hamlin.
That's it. The caution is out. So Harvick has won this race.
I'll tell you, that is just like he did 2 years ago here.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution.
And Kevin Harvick, who has never finished better than 3rd in this race, in his 5th appearance, will win the Budweiser.
I'm telling you, I couldn't have told you. I would have not known how he could do that because he hadn't been there all night, really.
But he started 23rd. He lost the draft twice and had damage.
Watch him just squirt like a hot dog out of a bun between those 2 cars. Got a little push there from Hamlin. And it all folds up behind him.
And we knew Jamie McMurray was pretty much a setting duck. He tried to block right there, Jamie did, but he could only go so far.
That run right there is a mirror of what happened 2 years ago in the Daytona 500.
Exactly. And they were wrecking behind him then.
And Jeff Gordon, watch the 24. Misses another one. Wow.
Man, oh man, that was close. Again. Jeff's right. He needs an in-car camera tonight.
Wish he had one.
Who, the 07?
Yep.
Did Gordon get into the 07 and get him sideways and get him into the 48?
To me, it looked like the first contact was between Mears and Johnson, the 07 and the 48. But we'll have some time to sort it out here as Kevin Harvick will drive his Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet to victory lane.